Hi Leo, welcome to Sophquest. My name is Spence. Welcome in if you're new to the channel, and welcome back if you're a subscriber. Today I'm going to be using two gorgeous decks for you. I'm using the Spirit Messages by John Holland and Matt Manley as the artist, and the Druidcraft, and this is by Philip and Stephanie Cargom with the artwork of Will Worthington. Gorgeous deck. So I'm going to start shuffling your Spirit Messages. Instead of reading from the book today, I'm going to read the messages on the cards, and I'm pulling three for you. And we'll put a message together from those three cards. And then I'm going to lay out a 9-card spread, read horizontally, vertically, and big picture. Okay, so stay with me. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope you will today. And if you like the video, please do give it a thumb up so that it tells YouTube that you're supportive of the content that I'm putting out on my channel, and hopefully will be seen out and about on YouTube. All right, first one is out. Second one, there we go. That's too many. And one more. Leo. All right, nice. Oh, nice message. Okay. We have today for you, take a moment, a child's love, and listen. So the first thing I want to say is, this could be about your child if you have children. If not, it could be about your relationship with your parents as a child. Okay, so that's something to consider at first. I've already shuffled these plenty, Leo, but I am definitely going to shuffle a little bit more for you, and then we're going to lay them out. Okay, that one wants to come. Let's do that one. Okay, time to cut the deck. So settle in with me if you would, Leo. Let's do what we do here on Sophquest. And start by taking 3 deep cleansing breaths, just because it feels really great. Oxygenates the brain, brings down our cortisol. Yeah, okay. I just shuffled and cut again. Okay. All right, deep breaths. Here we go. We have the 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, the 4 of Swords. I'm going to show you each and every one of these cards, like I said. The 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the 6 of Wands. That's great. That's great. And the 8 of Pentacles. You may be taking respite in your work right now. That might be something that is making you feel like you have purpose, a good purpose right now to be working on. You may have had some issues with a relationship recently, and I think you're moving on from it. You are giving yourself the self-respect to tell the truth and talk about it in a very authentic way. And let me look at the bottom of the deck here. I always look at the 3 on the bottom. Leo. You could have a message coming into you soon, Leo. I think you're waiting for that message. That's potential. I think you have been feeling out in the cold a little bit, and you've been waiting for an answer. That's what I'm seeing, waiting for an answer. It could have to do with the relationship. Whatever it is, whatever the conversation is, it does look like it's going to go well, and you're going to work it out with whomever. And like I said, take a bit of a respite and just focus on your work and this new commitment that you're making to work on either the relationship or just working in your job and taking respite in that and just throwing yourself headlong into work. So any of those things could happen. All right, let's do this. Ready? It says, take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into a decision that you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Okay, because I am seeing there's a new decision here. You're definitely trying to make or needing to make. It's a very practical decision, I understand, from what I'm looking at with these 2 aces. Then I have a child's love. The love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. Beautiful. So if you want to take some time to work on your relationship with a child, this might be a very good time to do that. And then listen says, you have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but what lies beneath the words as well. So take a moment, a child's love, and listen. So first and foremost, obviously, if you have children, this may be something that you're wanting to do this week, is to just sit with them and let them talk and take it all in, right? And really give them their full attention. That might be something very, very important for you, because it may just give you, we learn a lot from children as much as they learn from us, don't we, right? Like from the mouths of babes kind of thing. This week, you might actually learn something from your child. You may be given some type of insight that really changes your perspective on something and maybe gives you a pearl of wisdom that you needed from the most unlikely source, right? It could also come from your inner child, which is really your soul, isn't it? Your naked soul. So listening intently is important for you this week. And I think you're waiting for someone to bring a message to you, because I've got you here in the center on the bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands, Three of Wands, Queen of Wands, and then the Prince of Swords. So you can see that there is someone bringing a message, word, someone who wants to speak to you. I believe this represents you in this reading, Leo. In the yin of the fire element of the wand suit, it's very much about our internal growth, our artistry. It's what we are learning how to develop within us that is inspired and passionate. It's our confidence. It's very internal, but it shows externally, right? The Queen of Wands is audacious and brave and very, very expressive. And because of that, very inspiring quite often, and quite a leader, right? She's a fire sign after all, so Leo, I think this represents you. And the Three of Wands, perhaps you've been waiting to hear from someone with this Prince of Swords, bringing information to you. So if you're waiting for an answer, if you've been praying for an answer, or waiting for an answer, or hoping for someone to bring word to you, or to have a conversation, that very well could be coming in to you. All right. Let's go across the top. We have the Five of Pentacles. I think because you've been feeling a little bit lonely is what I'm getting. And the reason I say lonely is because next to that is the Two of Cups. And I think you're feeling very far away from someone. And it's made you very pensive. You've been thinking a lot, going over things, and trying to heal from what potentially could have been an argument or a separation where you are just far away from someone and not able to actually have conversation with them or talk to them. So if you're on a business trip this week and you're away from your children, right? Or if you are anywhere away from the person that you love and you're just kind of feeling left out, right? FOMO is what I just heard in my head. FOMO, fear of missing out. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here, but you may need the respite to think. It may just be a kind of a time to take time out, take the moment, right, to listen either to your inner child or to listen to someone who has a different perspective, especially if it comes from your child. All right, then we have the Seven of Cups, because you are looking at everything. You're considering how you feel about things. You're considering your choices and options coming up. You're waiting for word on something. Something has definitely ended, and it wasn't necessarily easy. With the Ten of Swords, this is something that was a long time coming, and it's usually a painful ending. When it's in the center of the reading, it is an indication that the worst of it is over, and that now it's important to look at how you feel and how you process through your feelings of pain or disappointment or disillusionment. This week, on Monday, we have the sun opposite Neptune, and that can be about disillusionment, broken dreams, So you may have some feels about that this week, Leo. And then also we have the Ace of Pentacles. So there is definitely a new beginning here. This is a new seed that you will plant that will, last over time. It could be a new job. It could be a new relationship. Maybe it was that you have a lot of options now. And you know that you have to begin something new, but you're still sort of in this energy where you're maybe pining for what was. Now, I say that because it's right under the Two of Cups. So I think it was a relationship that was a disillusionment or disappointment in some way. And now you're trying to heal from it and start this new beginning. So then after the 10, here we have the Ace. And the Ace of Swords is the new beginning. It's you saying, okay, telling yourself, I now have a chance to listen to myself in a different way, to listen to others in a different way, to change my mind about the way that I look at things, about the way that I have put a lot of stock in a dream or a wish that didn't get fulfilled, and how you can let go of that, right? Let go of the disappointment or the disillusionment. So Ace of Swords, then the Six of Wands. So I think you will. I think you'll do that. I think you'll tell yourself, nope, you know what? I'm going to be victorious. I'm going forward. This is my new beginning. Flags waving. Here I go. Watch me now. Eight of Pentacles. So you're working on your confidence again. You're working on doing something in life that makes you feel confident again, throwing yourself into work so that you can feel like this, a champ, right? Like good at your job, taking care of business. This could be a new job that is going to be very successful, or a new business startup. That's a potential. So with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles on the table, this could definitely be a victorious new job. And what I mean by that is better for you in the long run. A lot of people have been going through job changes, and I understand, because it hurts. It's heartbreaking. It can really break your heart if you have to let go of a job that you really liked, or at least kind of an identity, that you've built your whole life around, where you've got your family, but then you've got your work, friends, and your identity is wrapped up very much in what you do. That can happen, right? Okay, so then on the vertical, we have the Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. So this is disappointment and disillusionment. And then the idea, I'm going to think about this differently. I learned a lot from this. I learned about my own choices, about having to make choices, about having to accept when other people make choices that affect me. This is life lesson kind of stuff. It's never easy, is it? It's just not easy. Okay, and then we have the Two of Cups, Ten of Swords. So I think that this affected a relationship. And perhaps now you're ready to try again. Six of Wands. Try again is what I'm hearing. Doesn't necessarily mean in the same relationship. It just means not to give up on love. Right? The Two of Cups. It's like I've learned better what love isn't, or what friendship isn't, or what my business partnership isn't, but I'm going to try again. And I'm going to succeed. You're telling yourself to stay confident. You're telling yourself, I can do this. I can do it again. I can start over. I can do better. It's like that. It's like you're trying to give yourself the courage to kind of get over something. The Four of Swords is peace and healing. It's when we find our peace of mind by taking that moment. We take a moment and we pay reverence to what was. A child's love. I see the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe this new beginning is about, where do you really want to plant this seed? What are you actually wanting to invest your time and your energy in? So maybe it's reminding you how precious any moments, any time with your children that you have, if you have children. And if not, it's just really about taking the precious moments to have that kind of innocent love of life, to remember what it feels like to be a child, and take back some of that enthusiasm again, to start new, right? And to keep your ears and your heart and your mind open to possibilities, because you will work at it. You're going to work at this new beginning again. So take heart, take time out, take that time to listen to your own inner child, your soul, to listen to others, and finally to listen to spirit, because in the end, you know one thing. You're not going back to this. You can't go back to that. That's actually done. So now you have this. A new thought, a new idea, a new beginning. That it looks beautiful and prosperous. So then you can feel like a champ again, you know? And not just feeling like a champ, like egoic, but have real peace of mind by remembering what you actually really value. What you value. That's what's here. So whatever news or whatever you're waiting for, it will come. But meanwhile, I hope you think better of your future and your circumstances right now, and remember how incredibly important it is that no matter what, love and being loved is the most important thing. It is. All right. Thank you so much, Leo. I wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. Have a great week, and I'll be here for you next week. Take care.